In the year and a half since I transferred to the school, I'd never seen John anywhere except in the classroom, nor had I seen him enter a classroom. By the time I noticed, he was somehow already there, casting a faint shadow. Only the teacher bothered a second glance. It would have been odd not to, for all the racket he was making. Still, some students didn't bother to look at John even once, the boys especially. Maybe they feared catching the disease by looking at him. Anyway, the teacher shot several looks at John. I happened to catch a glimpse of her face and felt absolutely horrible. Her eyes squinted, as if they'd found a pesky tick living in the sheets. Then, as if to say, "I'm glad you're not my son," she turned her back and carried on, as if John wasn't there. And so, class went on as usual. John cried louder. The world let out a hard laugh. John cried louder still. On the other side of the country, President Bush was sending troops into Iraq. On and on, John went. At the same time, my idol, Michael Jackson, was arrested on child molestation charges. John let out a wail, smacking his hands on the floor as if to split it open. Still, the dung beetle went on rolling turds into balls. Yep, this world was too beautiful for words. John thrashed and stamped, sending tremors across the floor, like he was determined to put a crack in the earth. 10 minutes passed and, before he could achieve the epic feat, he stopped. Then, as if he'd wiped away the memory of being ignored, he began thumbing through the pages of the textbook. He stared at the diagram of the dissected rabbit. But he was done crying. I felt sorry for him. Looking away, I stared at the clock and prayed for time to pass quickly.